jobs.
If we could all switch to BL4 before we get out, we have multiple 911 coming in, said Ridgeway, multiple people yelling, screaming, and running around.
Okay, Neil Carlson here. On the phone with me is the mayor of Bemidji, George Prince. I've recently been talking about a problem that's in a lot of communities. More gunfire is erupting. And we talked recently with Audrey Thayer, a city council person, about a project going on by the Ridgeway Apartments, trying to get to know people better. And Mr. Prince, she kind of outlined it. A lot of these problems may be drug-related. It may be generational, that went on in families forever, poverty linked to it. I mean, it's not an easy solution to any of this. But can you talk a little bit more about what's going on with the city to address this?
Well, I would just tell you that, a couple of things. As Councilor Thayer had mentioned to you, there's a number of our city agencies, including our police department, that are partnering with the Rotary Club to work in the Ridgeway area to try to improve community there and just make sure that we're in touch with the residents there and just trying to improve the situation through community building. But obviously, as a police department as well, our Bemidji Police is working with several agencies to help identify individuals who are selling drugs in that neighborhood. We've investigated several shootings. I think over the last 12 months, there's been 7 shootings in that area. In 6 of these cases, we've got suspects that are, working through through the court system. So, we've really tried to be as engaged with that neighborhood as much as possible. Most recent city council meeting, we're doing some actual street work over in that area, and so we're looking at trying to improve lighting to try to address it from that point of view. I definitely know that our rental department has been trying to work with ownership groups over there to try to improve, video surveillance and those kinds of things. So I think we're trying to attack this from several different areas, but it is a difficult challenge that not only faces our city, but many others as well.
I mean, that's fair to point out. You're sure not alone. It's a problem all over. Why? I don't know. I guess, it's a complicated thing, isn't it? You can't point your finger at one thing and go, well, let's take care of this and it's all fixed.
For sure. And, definitely, when you have, especially like with the opioid crisis, certainly see a lot of that rearing its head. And when it does, there are crime-related things that go with that. And so, part of this is also providing treatment resources for people who are in addiction. That's another way to try to kind of come at this from the side. And so, I'm always looking as a city here to see if there are ways that we can partner to facilitate more help for people who are in the grips of addiction as well.
I'm Neil Carlson reporting for iNews.TV.